Hey, it's Brian White, and today I'm here with,
Ashley Sadler.
and today we're going in between the white lines. So, why do you don't start off introducing yourself?
I'm Ashley Sadler. I go to St. John's University and I run on the track team there. I am a senior and I am a biology major.
All right. So, before we get in the present, you have to go to the past. What made you wanting to start to run track?
I started running track in high school because I used to play a lot of other sports that I just fell out of love with. And track is the one that stuck.
So, what were those sports?
I used to play basketball and soccer.
So, what made you fall out of love of basketball and soccer? And how did those two sports contribute to you in track in any way at all?
Hmm. Well, truthfully, I used to be coached by my mom, and I think that was like a weird balance between like coaching and like being her daughter. So it was like a weird
Mm,
balance for us. And I think being in a sport that she really had no idea like about, like it was really easy for me to transition to.
I feel you. I feel you. So you didn't want to feel like the pressure.
Yeah,
I get that. My father, he coached basketball,
yeah,
so it's like I played football. I mean, he was still there, but I get how that could be
yeah,
pressure sometimes. So you're a short distance sprinter, right?
yes. And I also
So
jump.
okay. So what made you wanting to do short distance and jumping other than doing long distance?
Well, I'm a much better short distance and jumper than I am a long distance runner. I think I have better speed endurance than I do long distance running. And as far as jumping, it was like a weird talent that I found out I had, and I've now just fallen in love with it.
What you mean it was weird? Like you just did it?
One day I just asked one of my coaches, could I do it? And I
Mm.
did it.
And you
And
was
then I
just
just
good at
happened to
it.
be good at it.
I feel you. I feel you. So, when did you start running track? Like, what
uh,
age?
like 14 or maybe, yeah.
So you were in high school.
Yeah, I think I started like the summer I was going to high school.
Okay. So you played track all throughout high school. What could you say like your like accolades that you got on track, and how did you continue to get better from when you started to your senior year of high school?
Okay, well, in high school, I went to the Junior Olympics a couple times. I was captain of my high school team. I think, what else? Now that I'm in college, I've been top five in our conference. And what else? That's about it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the thing that made you want to? Because once you do a sport from high school to college,
Mm-hmm.
it's like since you played one, it's different. Because in high school,
Mm-hmm.
you doing it, because everybody can do it. But in college, it's more so of a job because they're paying for your scholarship to go
Mm-hmm.
there. So, what was it that made you want it? What made you want to stick to track and do it through college?
Well, from track, I learned how to be disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
And I really needed that structure when I went to college. And I need that structure in order to go through my everyday life. So it really helped me um, just be a better student and a better athlete.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew that was going to be hard work and I was ready to do it.
Okay. What was the major difference you think between college, high school for you? Like, was it the workouts? Was it the different training you had to do? Like,
And it's definitely the commitment.
mm,
The workouts were definitely harder, but I think the commitment's the harder part for sure. I think in high school, like if you have things to do, you could really like, unless it's school, like if you
mm,
had things to do, like you could really just not really be disciplined if you didn't want to be. But in college, like you learn that you're either in or out. And I decided that that's what I wanted my life to be.
okay. Being a college track athlete, I've seen you personally do a lot of NIL things. So, how have you been able to acquire these deals, and how has it been like doing these different types of deals?
Well, a lot of it is just reaching out to different companies, or if companies reach out to me, like making sure it aligns with who I want to be and
Mm.
what brand I'm trying to put out there.
So you're not finna sell yourself out for like no brand
No,
type.
I'm not
I
selling
feel you.
myself out for a brand.
I feel you. So how has that impacted you? Like, has that helped you? Has it not helped you? Has it been like it depends on who it is? Has that like helped you through college, like with different type, with you making money or anything?
It definitely helped making money, obviously, but I
Mm.
think it helped make me a little bit more confident. I think getting in front of a camera and doing things for myself and for other companies that like have trusted me with their brand has really helped me with my confidence and show what I kind of want to do, like outside of being a doctor, obviously.
It helped you with your confidence in front of a camera.
Uh huh.
Yeah, don't let her lie to you. I had to do this about 4 or 5 times because she
No.
said she was nervous.
I was nervous because it's like an interview type setting, not just me talking to the camera. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Yeah.
But so, how do you think? Because a lot of people, and it's more so for basketball, football, because they use it a little bit differently. Like
Mm-hmm.
depending on where you like, they use it to lure people to come to their school, or they use it to try to get people to transfer. Do you think NIL as a whole is a good thing, or do you think it's like it could be bad in some sort or some type of areas?
I think I think it can be good as a whole, but I think there are some portions that need to be tweaked. I think because a lot of things are marketed for like bigger sports that are bringing in money to the school. I think if some things were tweaked so that other athletes could have a chance to show who they are outside of their sport,
Mm.
I think it could be a really good idea.
Okay, so I can say it. I can talk about it.
Yes.
So Miss, you are AKA one
Yes,
of
I
the
am.
Divine Nine sorority. So
Yes.
I know you can't talk a lot about it, but can you tell me why you decided to join AKA and like how difficult was it? You don't have to go into detail because I know you can't. But how difficult was it for you to do that and still play a Division 1 sport?
Um, Start off with your second question. Actually, it was very hard,
Mm-hmm.
but I wanted to put in the work, and I wanted to join because all the ladies in my life that are AKs, they're just the most amazing role models that I could ever think of that I would want to be as a woman. And they told me that AKA like shaped their life for them, and I wanted that, and I wanted that drive, and I wanted to help people. And I think that AKA is like the perfect sorority to do that.
Okay, I feel it.
Mm-hmm.
So how does it feel for it to be like, because you're about to graduate
Mm-hmm.
senior year, how does it feel like, is there anything you want to accomplish this season coming up, or is there anything you felt like you could have done better in your college career to like change how you've been running your sport so now?
Mm-hmm. I want to definitely be all Big East to my conference this
Okay.
year for high jump. I want to improve my running times. I haven't ran much this season. And what else? Um, I want to be a better leader. Um, I think I'd be more equipped for like the real world and also on my track team if I was more engaged with
Okay.
my team as well.
All right. So do you, now that it's your senior year, basically coming in and you gotta graduate,
Mm-hmm.
congratulations.
Thank you.
So it's like, do you see yourself pursuing track further, like in coaching, running, anything like that? Or do you want to really step into like, because you say you're a biology major, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Do you really want to step more into the field of biology?
I do not want to pursue track after college. I do want to go to medical school after my senior year. I plan on taking the MCAT soon.
I don't know what that is. Could you explain that to me? I
it's
don't know.
it's the exam that you have to take before applying to medical school.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Learn something new every day. But one of the last things I want to ask you is, because I asked another track athlete that I interviewed. I asked her about it. You know who Fred Curley is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Fred Curley, basically, I saw a podcast and they were talking about him and Noah Lyles,
Mm-hmm.
and they were basically like, well, how was it competing against each other? And he said, well, we would barely see each other because, track is more of an individual sport than a team sport.
Right.
So was it difficult for you, or is it difficult for you to connect to your teammates running track? Because it's basically you're doing it for yourself and not really for the team. So was it difficult for you to connect to your teammates, like get closer to them? And obviously I know it's the difference between college and pro, but did you see any like disconnect from your standpoint or no?
I don't think so. I feel like we practice together. We all like want each other to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
So I think all of us are really close, and I think that our team, even though we're focused on ourselves, we're also ready to hype each other up, or we're really close bonded sister like team right now.
Okay. So you even close with like the distance runners on your team? Or would you say, or are you just closer to the sprinters?
I'm more close to my event group, but I think that some of the sprinters, like, I'm very cordial with. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been Ashley Sadler, and we just went in between the white lines.